about this latest episode of The Real Housewives of Atlanta, and we're gonna be talking about Scandal, honey, which was good. Okay, so honey, this whole donkey booty, stallion booty fiasco is continuing to happen. I'm so tired of it. I'm tired of hearing about it. And then Kenya goes as far as meeting up with Portia, whom she don't like anyway. So I don't know why she even called Portia to lunch, just to diffuse the rumors or diffuse whatever Phaedra been telling Portia about Kenya. But why the fuck do you care what she is telling Portia about you? You don't like Portia anyway. You think she's ditzy. You think she's a nut. So what does it matter what she think anyway? Which I think she ditzy too, y'all. But we ain't talking about me. So what difference does it make? So of course that didn't go well. They end up arguing. Kenya calls her a little girl who can't have an adult conversation. So they don't even get no cocktails, honey. They gets up and they goes. So now Cynthia have ventured into the pageant world. It's for her baby to bring more money into her Bailey agency. Now this first pageant, I think it was called Cynthia Bailey Presents Miss Renaissance. But when they was at the venue looking at it, had nobody entered the contest or nothing. I don't know. She brings in this pageant expert named Cyrus to help out or whatever, and then she's enlisted Portia to help out with things, and I guess the Hosea Williams Association is going to be a foundation. It's going to be one of them non-profit sponsors for the agency or what, for the pageant or whatever. Chad, she told Portia to do this, that, and the other. Portia ain't done that, second, first, or third. Okay, she ain't done nothing. All she want her to do is stand there and look cute and talking about she want to sing a song during intermission. So, child, they gonna be hun. Cynthia and Portia gonna have differences on the next episode, and yeah, as usual, Cordell Stewart jumps his ass into it talking about you need to do this, you need to do that. Can you let this girl fight her own damn battles? I mean, I know she's ditzy, but surely she ought to know what to say to people that she's dealing with. I mean, do you always have to interfere in all her business? Good gracious. So, then, Cynthia, Phaedra, Portia, and I think Candy, they all go to this restaurant that's like Bollywood style. I think they're doing belly dancing, whatever. And of course, now, Cynthia have to ask Phaedra, have to bring up Kenya into the conversation, okay? She brought Kenya up. She wants to talk about Kenya. Now, I'm sure somewhere before the night was over, Kenya's name was going to get brought up. But Cynthia brings up Kenya's name to hear what Portia got to say about it, to hear what Phaedra got to say about it. And then the next day, or next couple of days, her and Cynthia and Kenya meet up to play golf. And she just runs her mouth and say everything that was said at the little old dinner. So I'm kind of feeling like she went to the dinner with the intent of digging up some shit to go back and tell Kenya. She didn't even have to say that. Matter of fact, she didn't even have to bring up Kenya at the dinner. She didn't have to bring up Kenya at the dinner. She could have just shut up and let somebody else bring her up. And then when they went to play golf, she didn't have to bring up what was said. Hell, they ought to have something else to talk about. They both women of a particular age with so much experience in life. I mean, talk about films, movies, modeling, you know, the latest in fashion, something like that. She didn't have to talk about that, so I felt like she was being messy. She just went back to go tell Kenya all this stuff. So now Kenya done enlisted Miss Lawrence to get into her little old scheme. But honey, let's get into the nitty gritty of this episode. Kenya barges her ass into that charity event with the little old netted dress, swimsuit dress that Phaedra wore in Anguilla, and some little butt pasty stuck to her butt with a damn thong on. I mean, if this was your plan to try to make Phaedra look stupid and make her look crazy and to show her how she looks, you completely failed, because you look like a damn fool, because you were at a black tie, I believe, because they all had on some nice gowns and things. You were at a black tie event with this shit on, looking like a damn fool. Now, all the ladies might have known what you were trying to achieve, but the rest of the people that's there, all they saying is, look at this damn fool. That you would go in there with that on, and then you got that manufactured ass. That just, oh my God. Her and this manufactured booty that she got, it just looked terrible. I'm like, girl, what is wrong with you? And you thought you was making Phaedra look stupid? No, you was looking like a damn fool, and Lawrence wasn't right for letting you go in there and look like that. If he thought that you was really giving Phaedra the business, then he needs some help too. Because that shit was ridiculous that you would go in there like that around all those other people. So now, not only you claiming that Phaedra is going around calling you an alcoholic and calling you crazy and calling this and the other, she ain't gonna have to do that. Because the rest of the guests that was there, they gonna be saying it now. Cause if you just gotta do something like that, do that when ain't nobody else gonna be there but you and the rest of the ladies, because they all know what type of joke you was trying to put out, the little scheme that you was trying to play. They already know. The rest of the people are just oblivious and like, what the fuck is wrong with this girl? Just look stupid with this manufactured ass. And then had the audacity to say that the reason Phaedra can't have no workout video, whatever, because her body ain't right. Okay, Phaedra may not work out every day or several times a week like you do. Clearly you work out. But Phaedra don't have no manufactured ass either. Okay, so, I think I'd rather have the real booty than to have this plastic one or whatever you got pumped up in there. Okay, y'all, so let's get to Scandal. Scandal was good, y'all. Okay, so I'm going to try to go quick because, so much happened, honey. I just can't keep it straight. So David Rosen done called that Hollis on the rigged election. He gave them the opportunity to try to turn witness to the state and keep on swimming. But he said if you don't take the deal I'm trying to give you, you is bound to sink, honey. So, and then so Hollis go back to Olivia and tell her, I told you supposed to been fixing our David Rosen problem. Obviously you didn't do your job. And he threatens Olivia and tells her that if you don't handle this, and I'm gonna turn witness for the state, and I'm gonna just lay all y'all shit burn, act like I didn't have nothing to do with it. So Melly is stunned by Fitz asking her for the divorce, honey. So she asked Cyrus to fix the situation. And Fitz says he is scared and he will be divorcing Melly while in office. And that's just what it is. And so, Olivia at this point, honey, she done broke down. She can't take no more, y'all. Between the rigged votes and Fitz almost near assassination and Senator Ugmo trying to ask for her hand in marriage, and she just can't take no more, honey. She is just completely out of it. So Cyrus told her to go home, relax, get in bed, and I'm gonna take care of the Hollis thing. So she goes home, she gets in bed, she relaxes. Chad, she in bed for quite a few days, y'all, honey. The sun rises and sets a few times, and she's still there. Then Fitz called Liv to tell her his little old plan to divorce Melly. She was not moved by that at all. She just like, okay, whatever. And then she hung up in his face. So in this episode, we find out that Hollis framed Quinn for the murders of those people, okay, when her name was Lindsay Dwyer, and he hired Becky to do all the dirty work. We also find out that Myrna is the one who got Quinn's charges dropped when she was on trial. If y'all remember, I think it was last season. Was it last season? I think. Or was it this season? I don't know. But if y'all remember, baby, this was finna be the trial of David Rosen's life. And baby, Liv saw no other alternative, so she had to call in the favor of the judge counsel. And she had those charges dropped, and that's how Quinn got off. We also found out that Quinn's ex-boyfriend, whose name was Jesse, sold the vote rigging software to Hollis. So I don't know why Hollis in turn decided to kill him. I don't know if Jesse planned on blabbing, if he planning on, I don't know what but Hollis decided to kill him. So Olivia's team, you know, Harrison and Abby and Huckney, well, Huck already knew, figured out that she had something to do with rigging the votes. So Olivia, Huck comes to visit Olivia at her house. He lays in the bed with her, and he like, we got a Hollis door problem. I can fix the problem. Baby, he want to kill Hollis. Olivia like, no, we is not going to kill Hollis. Now we going to do Cyrus is handling it. Huck say, baby, Cyrus is planning to get Charlie to kill him. You don't want me to kill him, but Cyrus finna have his ass killed. So Olivia like, oh shit. So then she go to David Rosen and she turned Hollis in on suspicion for assassination attempt. So you know, Olivia at this point, she like, you know what? We did this shit. I regret doing it. I wish I would have never got involved. But you know what? It's time to pay the piper. So if we go down and all this shit and we are disgraced for rigging these votes, then that's just what it's gonna have to be. We all gonna have to pay the price. So she went to Cyrus. She told him, you need to get your house in order and hire you a lawyer. Because if we go down, then we just gonna have to go down. So, honey, meanwhile, Huck was right. Cyrus done hired Charlie to kill Hollis. But Hollis is in jail, you know. David Rosen arrested him on a suspicion for the assassination attempt. But they can't hold him but for a couple of days unless they got something that's gonna stick. So, Huck goes to Becky to get the bank account her bank account information. He's sweet talking, da 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 da. She give up the goods. And then, the bank account information goods, that is. She give up the goods, and then they find out, yep, she is the one who Hollis paid to kill Jesse. And then they saw $5 million wired to her account the day after the assassination attempt on the president. But it is not Hollis. It is not from Hollis's account. They don't tell us in this episode where the shit came from, but, you know, Olivia got to call David Rose and say, oh, shit, I'm sorry. It ain't what I thought. It wasn't Hollis who hired her, this, that, and the other. David Rose was like, God damn it, Liv. You done had me doing all this shit. You ain't got concrete evidence. And I done had to let Hollis go. Oh, baby, he hiding in fish grease. So, in the show, Hollis is released. He goes and gets in the elevator, and who else gets in the elevator with him? None other than Charlie. And then Hollis says to Charlie, what floor are you going to? And Charlie says, the same one you are. So, by next episode, I believe that our little old Hollis is going to be dead. We'll see. So, honey, in an effort to keep her husband, Miss Melly had to play her last card. She goes to the OBGYN and tells her to induce her labor. So the doctor induces her labor, and of course they call to Fitz, it's emergency, it's the first lady. And of course, she all in the room in labor, hollering and screaming, oh, Fitz, oh my honey, yeah, oh my God. You know, he has no other alternative but to hold her hand and act like the supportive husband he was during the first two births of the children, whom we have never seen on this show. They got 2 other kids. They must have spent time with their kids, because we ain't never saw them in passing. We ain't never saw them say, oh, good night, little Susie. We ain't never saw them say, are you picking up Kathy from school? I mean, we ain't saw them do nothing with these other 2 kids. So who knows where these children are. But, child, that's about the size of what happened. It was good. It was a lot of twists and turns. You had to pay attention. You had to pay attention in this episode. But, okay, so I guess Hollis is finna end up dead. And I guess that's supposed to fix the whole problem with the rigged votes being brought to light. But David Rosen knows about that as well as Miss Cyrus' husband. So, you know, they still gonna try to keep the story alive, I believe. So, we'll see what goes on after that. Thanks everybody for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.